Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to take a journey to a place we actually know less about than the surface of the moon, and that place is the deep ocean. You know, it's the single largest habitat on our planet, and yet, believe it or not, more than 80% of it is totally, completely unexplored. Okay, let's just dive right in with a question, because this is a real problem scientists have. How in the world do you find something like the colossal squid, a true monster of the deep, when you've got an entire ocean to search? I mean, think about that for a second. An animal that's over 9 meters long, that is literally the main food source for sperm whales, can stay almost completely invisible to us. That fact alone tells you everything you need to know about the sheer scale of the ocean's mystery. It's like trying to find one specific housefly in a pitch-black arena using just your phone's flashlight. All right, let's start our descent. Once you get past 200 meters, the sunlight just fades away. Photosynthesis, the engine of all life on the surface, it stops. And right here, in what they call the Twilight Zone, the rules of life start to change completely. See, down here, energy doesn't come from the sun. It drifts down from above in this constant, gentle flurry called marine snow. It might look like dust to us, but for the creatures of the deep, this is everything. This is their food source, and the animals that have learned to live on it have evolved some of the most incredible survival strategies on the entire planet. In this world, you basically have two main strategies for survival, and they're polar opposites. In a world defined by faint, dim light, you either become a ghost, so transparent that predators literally look right through you, or you become a lantern and make your own light in the gloom.
And this light, it is not just for show. It is a super sophisticated tool. Some squid, get this, they actually light up their own bellies to perfectly match the faint glow that's filtering down from above. What does that do? It erases their silhouette, making them totally invisible to predators hunting from below. It's camouflage by making light to disappear into light.
But the Twilight Zone's biggest secret, it's not any single creature, no matter how weird it is. No, it's a massive, synchronized movement of life that happens every single day. Every night, billions of tons of animals, we're talking squid, fish, jellies, they rise from the depths all the way to the surface to feed, and then they sink right back into the darkness at dawn. It's called the diel vertical migration. It is so dense that during World War II, naval sonar operators kept picking it up as this mysterious false seafloor that moved. It was a whole invisible world moving as one. But let's go even deeper. We're now entering the midnight and abyssal zones. This is a realm of absolute, endless night. The pressure here is just immense, the water is near freezing, and life gets even stranger. You see, the evolutionary arms race down here is fierce. When just a single flicker of bioluminescent light could mean death, some fish have evolved this ultra-black skin that basically acts like a black hole for light. I mean, even when a submarine's bright spotlight hits them, they almost vanish. And there's another really strange trend that pops up down here. Things get big. I mean, really big. We're talking isopods the size of poppies, scurrying on the seafloor, and amphipods, which are normally tiny, that can grow longer than a human hand. So, why get so huge? Well, in this crazy environment, a bigger body is just more efficient. The crushing cold slows down your metabolism, so much so that one giant isopod in captivity went 5 years without eating a single thing. Growing huge and moving slow isn't just bizarre. Down here, it's a winning strategy. And this, to me, is what's truly astonishing. At the very bottom of the ocean, in the Hadal Zone, where conditions seem completely unsurvivable, we find life. The super delicate snailfish proves that life doesn't just survive in the most hostile places on our planet, it actually thrives. So we know these incredible things exist, but our knowledge is spotty. It's like having a handful of random snapshots from a hidden continent. Most discoveries have just been the result of pure luck, a ton of money, and being in the exact right place at the exact right time. So what's the answer? Yeah, we could send more submersibles down there, but that's slow, it's super expensive, and again, you just have to get lucky. We need a new tool, we need a new way of seeing this hidden world. And this is the game changer. An entirely new approach that could totally revolutionize our understanding of the ocean. So here's the idea. Every single creature, from a tiny microbe to a giant blue whale, is constantly shedding little pieces of itself into the water. This leaves behind a genetic fingerprint, and this environmental DNA, or eDNA, it lets us read those fingerprints without ever needing to see the animal itself. And we can use this really powerful tool in two ways. We can use it like a targeted searchlight, looking for the DNA of one specific animal we're trying to find, or we can use it like a giant floodlight to sequence all the DNA in a sample, giving us a picture of everything that was recently in that water. So when scientists took that hunt the unknown method and applied it to the deep abyssal plain, when they took water samples from a place that looks like a desolate, empty desert, what they found was absolutely shocking. And this right here is the single most important takeaway. In one sample of water from the abyss, 90% of the DNA didn't match any known species in our databases. 90%. The deep ocean, it turns out, is filled with what scientists are calling dark taxa, life forms that we know are there, but we have no idea what they are. So, eDNA isn't just confirming what we already know, it's revealing the true, staggering scale of what we don't. It's telling us that there is something there, an entire universe of life that we haven't even given names to yet. This gives us a whole new tool. It's not just to discover new species, but to create a baseline so we can understand the health of our planet's largest, most vital ecosystem, especially as it changes faster than ever before. And that is the profound mystery that eDNA is just now beginning to unravel. What secrets of evolution, of biology, of life itself are just waiting for us in that other 90%? That is what makes this one of the most exciting frontiers in all of science. Thanks for watching.